All right, here we come, everybody. How you doing out there? Here we are on Hot Wheels and a Dork, episode 2 this week, and we're actually opening 2. We're gonna go 2. I think I did 3 yesterday. We're gonna do 2 today, and then we'll see what we open next week again. But we're gonna do a '67 Chevelle. This one right here. Is that cool or what? Super nice, super nice. Love that. And then actually we're going to do this one right here, which is a Viper, an SRT Viper GTR. Super cool too. Again, blue car. You guys know how I feel about these blue cars. Absolutely love blue cars. I really don't know why that is. Tried to think about that a little bit because every time I see a blue car, I'm like, oh, blue car. And you know what? I've only ever had, let me see, 2 blue cars that have been mine in my entire life. Now, very many years ago, in my very early 20s, I had an old blue Ford F-150 and just a beat up old blue truck. In fact, it was a flatbed, didn't even have the actual bed on it anymore. Or did it at that time? I can't remember, because at one point it had the flatbed on it, and one point it had a regular bed. I don't really remember what it had on it when it was mine, because it belonged to other people first that I knew, and we used it a lot, played with it a lot. But then I actually, a number of years ago, had, let's see, this is probably going back 9-10 years ago now. Wow, has it been that long? I had a blue Jaguar. Loved that car. Oh my God, it's a beautiful blue car, sky blue metallic. I think it was called something like ice blue or something like that. Just a gorgeous car. Really liked that thing. But man, Jag, I'm sorry. Maybe you're different nowadays. So unreliable and expensive to fix. Man, I'm telling you, the final repair was going to cost me, if I were going to get it done, I can't remember, what was it? I think it was $11,000, something like that. I'm like, nope, time for a new car. So no longer needed that in my life. So anyway, let's start. We'll do the blue car. We'll save the blue for last. But I actually, of these two cars right here, ta-da. I love the color. I actually like this car a little bit better. I really do. I like the Chevelle better than the Viper, because look at that. That is just so cool, just so amazingly cool, and it's. I mean, man, it's just a really cool car. Even the decals on it, they're small, they're tight. You know what? Maybe get this mic in a little bit closer so you guys don't have a hard time hearing me there. But small time, very nice, and even that interior is looking pretty good. So, and you guys can tell I'm using a little bit better camera than I have been in the past. Working with the light changes a little quicker and actually not going all super blurry fuzzy when I want to show you, get in there and show you the detail of the car. But you know the deal. Got to open the car. Because this is all about breaking out. For me personally, wonderful memory down memory lane, because I always loved these cars when I was a little kid. But I'm going to move that mic again. Sorry guys for touching that mic so much. We always loved these cars when I was a kid, but my dad quit buying them for me. My parents quit buying them because I never opened them, because I always wanted them to be new, because we never got new things when I was little. There just wasn't money for it. But that instilled this kind of quote unquote poverty mindset that stayed with me as an adult. Now I'm an adult, well into, I'm into my 50s here, and working on breaking out of that, knowing that it's okay to have new things, use them, you get them for a purpose, and maybe that purpose is just simple enjoyment, which is what we're going to do with these cars. Now you can see I've got, most Hot Wheels actually have a little space up here. For those of you who are wondering how to open them, there actually is a way to open Hot Wheels. They got a space here. Sometimes they put it at the bottom, depending on the year of the car or whatever, but a little space with no glue. You put your finger in there, your fingernail, whatever it might be, and you just give it a pop and a drop. Punk. And I caught it this time. Then you, of course, will sign this card, put the car back in, sign the card, and then we'll be giving these away. But look at that. That is just such a rich, shiny color. And the interior, you can see all that detail in there. If I can get that in the right angle in the light, and maybe we can. Maybe we can't. That's just a little tough. It's a black interior, great amount of detail in there. So let's get that right up in the camera there. A great amount of detail, really, really sharp like that. And these wheels, of course, are really slick. Look at that. That's pretty. Well, they stop quick, so I don't know how that. Oh, that one that traveled a long time. And now these rear wheels, they do a good spin. So this is probably pretty slick on the track. This is, of course, as I think pretty much every Hot Wheel I'm coming across for years now is made in Malaysia and Mattel. And this is the 67 Chevelle, as it says. And of course, every Hot Wheel, even Matchbox, they're all trademark owned. Everything is owned by Mattel. And so now, of course, Chevy has the Chevelle name. So they're, all that good stuff. Copyrights, trademarks, everybody go to who they are intended. You guys know that I did not make this and put it in a package. Comes from the store from Mattel. I did buy this. This is not out of a personal collection. Bought it actually a while back. This has been sitting in a cupboard here in the studio for a bit, and I didn't know which ones I wanted to open today. And so I showed him to Deke, and he's like, "Ooh, he really liked the red Chevelle as well." But that is really cool. I've never had a Chevelle, never owned one. We've had Chevys off and on. It's been a while though. Growing up, I think my dad just got whatever he could get his hands on to drive. We did have an Impala, a Chevy Impala, for years upon years upon years. An old, I can't remember what year it was, but it was a two-door Impala. And my dad really liked that car, but he drove that thing into the ground until it just could not be driven anymore. We had, years and years and years and years. But there we go. That's the Chevelle. And so now we're going to come up to the next one here. If I can get this open here. This one doesn't want to. We're working on it. Or I'm fighting with this package. I'm fighting just like,
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Come on. Let's get this. There we go. This is crazy. That's a lot of effort for a little piece of plastic and cardboard there, guys. This one did not want to come out of the box. Man, that was really, really glued in tight. So, but here we go. This is the blue one. Ooh, and this is really cool. Look at that. Look at that. Just all the decals there. Opar, you got the little exhaust detail down here. Look at can you see the blue on the rims it's very faint, but there's a little bit of color to the rims, if you can see that, just a slight color. And it actually looks better in the light and on the camera than it does looking at it just right here in person. So, and then we got the nice decals on the front, but look at the body molding there. Look at the detail there on the scoops. And now the lights, the lamps, those of course are decals. Still looks cool. It would be nice if they actually did something with these other than just paint them, but that's okay. It's a toy, right? So, and then the interior is really sharp, very nice. And this is going to be still kind of difficult. Interiors are so hard to see on camera because especially the black ones, the detail just does not pop enough on those. But that's the SRT Viper. These are cool. These are fun. I don't know that I would actually own a Viper. Maybe if it were, relatively an inexpensive one. If it were blue, I'd be tempted, but I don't know. My wife actually, she has a 1990 Corvette C4, which we talked about a little bit on the show yesterday. But she absolutely loves her Vet. She truly, and she works on it herself, everything entirely, all herself, as much as she possibly can. I think she took it in for the brakes because she doesn't do brakes. But And she's just replaced the battery herself. She's replaced all the seals herself. She's done a lot of work on that car all by herself. She just loves it. And it's really cool that she's able to do that. She just digs in and does things like that. I kid you not. But very, very cool. This is really cool. I actually really like this. But I still, if these cars were live, I would like real cars. I would probably choose the Chevelle over the Viper. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I smoking the drapes? Am I sniffing the carpet glue on that? What do you guys think? Which one do you prefer? Do you like the Chevelle or the Viper? Chevelle, Chevelle, Viper. Which one? It's decisions. I don't know. So but these are toys. These are Hot Wheels. So these are going to get signed. We'll put them back on the car, back in their cards here. And I think next week we're gonna still do 2 shows next week, but I don't know. Should we start giving these away, guys? We're nowhere near the subscriber base that we're hunting and working on getting, and so we're working hard for that. Would love for you to like, share, and subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very, very much to everyone who does already like, subscribe, and share. We truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate the views. But of course, YouTube will not let us make our own custom URL until we get 100 subscribers. So that's our goal. And our goal, our original thought, was to give away a car to every 100th subscriber, starting with 100, and then on 200, and then 300, and then 400. Seems like it's taking a little bit of time. So should we start giving these cars away early? Should we start doing it at subscriber 50? Should we start doing it at subscriber 75? That was a thought yesterday. Maybe we do a car giveaway to subscriber 75 through 100, give away 25 cars, 25, 26 cars, maybe that would be. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we start doing that? Do you think that would incentivize people to subscribe? I don't want to be like buying subscribers. There's a whole reason we do this and we live stream this. There's certainly that portion of the goal behind this. But Hot Wheels in a Dork is really it's for me. It's for me to kind of get over this whole poverty mindset that you go into it as an adult, and all that it's okay to use new things. When you buy new things, they don't have to stay in a package, because you can go get another one. Literally 94 cents for this little deal. Same as this one. 94 cents for this little deal. Now, you guys know that I've opened a few cars recently that I got out at the Volo Antique Mall, Volo Auto Museum Antique Mall, because I tell you, if you're looking for Hot Wheels that are older, it is like the Hot Wheels mecca, toy car mecca out there. There are so many you can find, buy, get a hold of, in all ranges, all price ranges. I found a few that are more than 20 years old. And I think the most I paid was $5 for a car that wasn't even. I think it was 4 or 5 years old, because apparently it was the vet you guys saw yesterday on the show yesterday. Because and the reason it was $5 is because inside the package it had a flaw on the white decal. It had a scratch, a rip. It's packaged with that flaw, and I guess flawed cars tend to be worth a little bit more. And apparently, had I left it in the package, it would have appreciated much more quickly. But it's a flawed car. It was on Hot Wheels A Dork, open there. It's signed. We'll be giving that one away, like every other car that we've opened on here. And signed and open cars get given away. That's the way this works. Unless it's a Camaro, because I do keep my own collection of the Camaros, because that's really what I want for a next car, even though I like trucks too. This was the first one I opened on these shows. Look at that. Still gorgeous. I keep that on my desk with the other cars. I like Camaros. I don't know what to tell you. And I do have the blue one here too. Blue Camaro. But you know what? We're running up on 15 minutes, folks. And I know that we've been talking a long time, and it may be time to get rolling, moving along, time to go. So with that said,
ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ting tang, walla walla bang bang.
And that's what we'll play ourselves out with this time. Everybody take care. Have fun. We'll catch you next week. So long.